Alright, what's up guys, this is Noah and welcome to my vlog. What is it today? Day 5? Alright, day 5. Alright, so I'm still trying to figure out how this whole vlogging thing works with, carrying a camera around. But today, instead of my phone, I try to use my Canon 60 Mark II. In today's vlog, basically what I'll be doing is roasting coffee for my online roaster. So first thing first, I need to get my computer ready and have the power line, obviously all the power coming in and out. And then we'll go from there. Oh, I think one of my friends called. One second. What up? Josh. Good, man. How are you? So the first thing I do while roasting, the first process in the roasting is clean up the beans a little bit. So when it comes in actual packaging as a green beans, generally you have some bad beans in it. Sometimes there's tiny rocks and stuff. Just because of the way coffee is processed or cleaned, like a last minute thing to kind of clean up a little bit, I try to take out bad beans or random stuff in the coffee, right? So I just clean up a little bit. And then, yeah, so let me clean these things a little bit. That's bad. The beans like this are pretty bad here, It's like literally there's nothing in it. There's nothing in this thing, It's good. The roaster that I have is a 1 kilo roaster. It has the capacity to roast 1 kg of beans, green beans at a time. All right, this looks like it's pretty good for now. I'm gonna do another cleanup once I measure it and then put it on the scale. So this is my Menga Coffee logbook. It has all the roast, like my coffee design things that I wanted to do, coffee packaging I wanted to do, so do one more cleanup. All right, looks like we're good here. We're gonna go to the second stage. That's where I heat up, well, generally I already start heating up the machine. Then I have to, while I'm cleaning, I just put in, but today, just to kind of have the noise a little bit low, I just didn't run it. So I'm going to show you guys how I do the other step after this. Looks like we're ready to start roasting. So once the temperature starts to be consistent, I just start roasting. So 310, right? That's where we want to heat. All right, so we're going to load the beans. And the beans seems to be ready. So what I'm gonna do is I have a bean hopper at the top. Put it in. And then literally just load it in right here. Alright, I wanna make sure I'm heating up in the highest power. Put the fan around 3 and then just kick it in. And then I can see my overlay. All right, that's pretty much it. So I just wait. There we go. dropping a little too quick than I would have liked. So I'm gonna increase the temperature, like the fan speed a little bit. So this is how it looks. It's hard to see. I'm gonna get a close-up of it. You can smell the beans cooking. So you have that. The simplest way to put it is treat this like a popcorn. So you know when the corn starts to cook, you have that smell. So I'm gonna drop the temperature. I'm gonna increase the fan speed a little bit. So, because if I look at the curve, it's slowly starting to rise. So if I drop the fan now, so it's gonna slowly start to drop. If I increase the fan speed, generally you want to control everything by the power, but sometimes you can also do it by fans. But the ideal way to do it is, you know, at the end of the day, heat is what makes the coffee go up and down, right? The temperature wise. So I'm gonna bring it down the heat, but I want to be on 5 and kind of like go consistent as much as possible. All right, so if it's 11 minutes, it's 184. I should be able to hear the first crack in any minute. All right, that's 190. I should be here anytime soon. I'm gonna drop the temperature a little bit to P4. It's overheating as well. That's like an error. So I'm gonna increase the fan speed a little bit. Generally, that error is only on this roaster again. It basically is saying like this is overheating, but a lot of the time it's not really. It just all right. If you got, I don't know if the audio caught it, but I literally heard like a giant pop, but it's popping. So if you take the beans out in this temperature, that would be a light roast, right? So yep, I can hear the pop. It's like a popcorn like popping and cooking. So I would mark this as like a first crack. So after it goes around like 200, I can take out any time depending on like how much I want to roast. Generally I go around like 210, 205. It's Celsius, so that would be like 415-ish in Fahrenheit, I think 410 to 415-ish. So that's good. So at this point the bean is actually good, like it's cooked. You won't have that like bean taste if it's undercooked. So you're good for coffee. This would be your general light roast. I'm gonna stop, right? So I'm gonna bring the temperature all the way to 0, and then let me see if I can get so I'm gonna take the beans out. All right, so the roasting is done. I'm gonna take the beans out. Let's see. I'm gonna take the beans out and I'm gonna move that camera for some slow-mo shots. Here we go.